Hello guys, LifeHackster here. Today we are going to review and test out the Wi-Fi version of the Reolink CX410. I reviewed the PoE or Power over Ethernet version of this a while back, which I liked it very much, that I'm currently using 4 of them in my NVR setup. The CX410 is the best wired security camera that I've tested so far, especially for its price and how it performs. And this is not even a 4K camera. I also made a video comparing this to a regular 4K Reolink camera, and this one is definitely better at night. So now we have the Wi-Fi version. Specs-wise, it is the same as the PoE except for a couple things, which I'll tell you here in a bit. Also, Reolink didn't send this to me, and I bought this off from Amazon. This is part of the ColorX line of cameras by Reolink, which this is the second model that they released, and the ColorX is their low-light camera lineup. It has a 1.0 aperture paired with a 1 by 1.8 inch sensor. This records in 2K quality, 2560 by 1440 pixel resolution, up to 25 frames per second in daytime, and at night with just ambient lights and also with its spotlights on. There is no infrared night vision. Field of view is the same as the PoE model, 89 degrees horizontal and 46 degrees vertical. As like any Reolink, it has local storage and it can record motion events or 24/7 to a microSD card inserted on the camera itself, up to a 256GB card, or to Reolink's NVR, and not just their Wi-Fi NVR. This also connects to their regular NVR, which as you can see, it is connected to mine. This has the smart alerts and detection. And because this is the Wi-Fi version, it can connect to either 2.4 or 5 GHz Wi-Fi, and also an option to wire this in directly to your network. Lastly, this is weatherproof with an IP67 rating. Inside the box, you will get some paperwork and the camera itself. Metal build, and exactly the same as their wired PoE model. We have the 4 3000 Kelvin spotlights, camera lens, mic on the bottom, and the speaker, ball mount, and on the back we have a screwed-in cover for the microSD card, and it has antenna mounts because it uses Wi-Fi. For connection, we have an Ethernet port to set this up, or if you want it to directly connect to your router or network, and you have to power this up 12 volts DC, and it also has the reset button. What else is inside the box? We have a power extension cable, 4.5 meters. We have the power adapter, 12 volts 1 amp, short Ethernet cable, waterproof Ethernet lid, mounting screws, and plastic anchors. And lastly, we have the antennas. And just screw it in to its mount on the back of the camera like so. Let's put in a microSD card and let's set this up. Power up the camera, open up the Reolink app, click the plus sign, scan the QR code which is on the bottom part of the camera. Then I realized that you do need to initially connect this to your router or network to set this up. Create a device password, name the camera, choose your Wi-Fi network, and you can connect this to either 2.4 or 5 GHz. Type in your Wi-Fi's password and it is connected. To install, just screw it into your ceiling or wall using the 3 included screws. Its antennas are a little bit too long and are in the way, but it will do. Let's check the settings in the app, which I'll just breeze to it because the settings is just like any wired Reolink camera. But I'll be showing you how to make the Reolink app a bit user-friendly using their scene modes. When you open up the Reolink app, you will see the snapshot from the camera. Click on it to get to live view, which loads up pretty quick. In here, you can pause the live view, listen in, take a snapshot, or record the live view. Change the live view's quality and turn this to landscape mode. At the bottom, we have the mic icon for two-way talk, which is full duplex. Playback is where you're going to see recorded events, and this is where you can download the footage to your phone. On top, you can manually trigger the siren and turn on the lights. Gear icon for the camera settings. Wi-Fi info, and in display, stream, it records in 2560 by 1440, and default frame rate is 20 FPS, but the highest is 25. With the PoE version, it goes up to 30 FPS. And with the bitrate, this is the max bitrate too. With the PoE version, you can set it higher. And I guess because this is Wi-Fi. We have the brightness and shadows that you can tweak, same like the PoE version. But this Wi-Fi version has HDR, which the PoE version doesn't have. We have the other regular settings like detection alarm, camera recording, and notifications. And in the light, spotlight, you can adjust the brightness and it has the modes. You can set the lights on a schedule, and we have the auto mode and the smart mode, which it will light up when it detects motion at night. Now, if you go back to the main page, you will see on top the scene modes. In here, you can set alarm modes. Let's say I'll set a home mode. to cancel my notifications of my cameras. You can pick an icon and you can set which cameras you want to be included. So this icon is notifications, record, alarm, and email notifications. Pick the cameras that you want. So in home mode, I want them to not send any notifications, no camera alarms, and no emails, but for the cameras to continue recording. Click save and you will see this icon on top. And let's add an away or armed mode, and I'll pick this icon and choose the cameras again, notifications on, recording, and I'll just turn off the siren and also the emails and click save. So now you have these shortcuts on top. Let's say you want the notifications to be off, and just to check, yep, notifications are off. Let's say away mode, and now the notifications are on. Now you can customize and group your cameras. Time to do some testing. So this is the video and audio quality of the Reolink CX410W Wi-Fi version. Video clarity test at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. This is the video quality of the CX410W, and this with the HDR turned on. This time the HDR is turned off. Do you see any difference? Okay, so just to show you how dark it is, it's actually foggy tonight. It's what time is it? It's around 9:20 at night, and this is what my backyard looks like. And as you can see, I have my neighbor's lights right there. So this is not totally dark, and I also have lights inside the house, and you can see a little bit of light bleeding off from the inside of the house, but this is what my backyard looks like. So it is dark. And this is what my Duo 3, which has a regular sensor, looks like in my backyard without its infrared on. And also with my UV indoor cam, which also has a regular sensor. And this with the CX410. So this is the video quality of the Reolink CX410W, or the Wi-Fi version at night, and no lights from the camera at all, no infrared, no spotlights. And this is what it looks like at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this is the video quality of the CX410 Wi-Fi version at night, and this is in smart mode. So when it detects a person, then the supplemental lights turned on, and it is about 75% bright. And this is what it looks like at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30. We are going to test the motion alert notification speed of the Reolink CX410W, and I'm on my 5G cellular network, and it is 154. Let's check it out. A little bit delayed there for a Reolink, but it's still pretty quick. There's no rich notification, but when you click on it, it should open up the live view, and this should load up pretty quick. All right, 154. It is 155, is less than a minute, but the notification interval on the Reolink, you can adjust it every 20-second. I think is the most frequent that you can set. But let's check it again and see if I'm gonna get notified. Yep, you'll get a notification again. Cool. All right, so we're just gonna test the maximum detection distance of the CX410, and this is at night, as you can see. And I've set the sensitivity to the highest, that's to motion and also to person detection. So let's check it out at 40 feet. If the light turned on, yep, it did turn on, then it will notify me. So I got detected at 40 feet. Cool.
This is the audio quality coming out from the Reolink CX410W. This is the audio quality coming out from the Reolink CX410W.
Well, what do you think? Now we have a Wi-Fi version of the CX410, and this model now directly competes with the Tapo Color Pro. And I actually made a comparison video between the two a while back, and I will link it down below. I really wish though that Reolink, to make this different from the PoE version, should have made the field of view wider, like other Wi-Fi cameras. The differences between the PoE version that I noticed are that the max frame rate of the Wi-Fi is only 25 FPS, while the PoE up to 30. And also you can adjust the PoE's bitrate higher than the Wi-Fi version. And the Wi-Fi version has HDR and not the PoE. But both have the shadows and brightness option, which I have to tweak mine in daytime so that it's not overly overexposed. Aside from that, this is going to be the best Wi-Fi and wired security camera for the price and performance. Well, let's wait until the 4K version comes out, and hopefully a track mix and a duo version too. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.